Well, hello.
Hello.
Hello, my dear friend Winfei and fellow commentator.
Hello, my dear friend Lana and fellow commentator as well.
We are here with James KT versus Duckie2010. I believe this is a elimination match in the losers bracket. I don't like calling it the losers bracket. Seems so mean.
They've only lost once.
Mm-hmm.
Which, this deep into the tournament, is really good.
Yes, yes.
I'm excited to see this race. I've been looking forward to this one. I'm glad I get to commentate it.
Yes, I'm also looking forward to Crimdall v. Waffle tomorrow, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting to the end here, so we got some good quality versuses, and I think it's going to come down to just those random decisions that are normally fine, but then just happen to be unlucky in this situation. Oh, Waffle, don't be nervous. You'll do great. So will Crimdall, so both of you will win. That's how this works, right? Today was rather busy for me. We had meetings, and I finished up some academic writing and science stuff, and about video games, actually.
Yes. I'm pulling up the chat so I can keep up.
Yes. Why, hello, kitty. Oreo has joined us. It's not the renowned laptop voice of Maeve, but Oreo is here. He's also good. Aren't you? Aren't you a good boy? He's...
All cats are lovely.
Yes. All right, here we go. Let's see what kind of start they will have. Oof.
Yorb.
It's not the worst sharp, and you can do the orb swapping. Wow. Double eyes. You can do the orb swapping to get around the not necessarily slowness, but you can make eye orb even better with the rapid orb swapping. But everything is strong to sharp here in the beginning. Nearly everything. So, not exactly what we're looking for.
Where did Mom get those, is the real question.
Just ripped out the eyes of someone trying to find the camp. Yes, we did pick up the very important soul scanner, which tells you the names of the enemies that you hit. And that's very important.
One of my favorite things to get, honestly.
Yeah, I like the names of the enemies. They're fun.
We're also seeing Ducky get some levels real early, which I think is a pretty good call for Eye Orb. I think it'll do an extra damage or so with a level up on boots.
Yeah, they're pretty low damage right now, only doing about 2. One level up will give you at least 3 per hit. Maybe even double your damage output.
Very useful, honestly, this early. No exciting gets yet.
Nothing. Just nothing but nothing. Looks like they're gonna have to head through this beginner area. Vanilla. Normally you would have time stop in vanilla at this point, but with the horizontal dash, you can actually make it all the way to the library.
Lots of good quick checks you get in the right side, which is usually inaccessible at the start of the game.
Yeah, the audio does seem to be desynced a little bit. I'm not sure if we can fix that. Looks like we might have fixed it. Nope. Still broken. What, kitties? What are you doing? You're ruining my audio quality.
They're getting into it while we're beating up the other cat.
Yes.
They don't like it.
They know. I do wonder if it's just the problem with James's audio, so I'm going to switch to Ducky just as a scientific test.
This one's sounding more in sync to me.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit off.
It's still a little bit off, but less so.
Yeah. It's okay.
I'm glad I didn't break the stream again trying to fix the audio. Yeah, it looks like both are desynced just a little bit. I'm going to pop back over to James now that we've done that science, because James is slightly ahead of Ducky.
It's nice to hear the Boots music again.
Yes. Boots is a good boy. Boots given the blue orb. Okay. Ducky will be happy to see that. She likes blue orb because she's also a speedrunner, and in most of the speedruns, the blue orb is what you use.
Lots of neat tricks you get to do with it. Ooh, water mask.
That's a weird spot for that.
That is a very weird spot for it.
Or
now they have a gun. The librarian has a gun. Your mom has creepy eyes. I don't know.
The librarian just slowly slides you a gun across the table, not breaking eye contact. Here you go.
So glad you can make it to our library. By the way,
here's a gun.
A loaded gun. We know at Waffle, nothing's ever important underneath water. Who even needs water mask? They're gonna have a war.
There's the wheel, which allows them to do time stop. This is a fancy seed here.
Already mean. The first progression is time stop, and they have to go all the way back.
Yeah, because they can't get out of the library until they get the D key card. So there's going to be some backtracking.
There's this chest, I guess. Anything?
Nope.
False hope.
James was checking that map like, really? It could be vanilla time travel. If they get the D key card and the spindle, that means that they have to climb all the way to the top of Varndegroth's tower and use the time spinner as God intended. Well, actually, God gets kind of mad at you for using it, so God unintended.
As Bodhi intended.
As Bodhi intended. Developer intended. We had other reasons for picking these flags, but I am glad that we have start with Talaria, because we get, even if in this backtrack, it's not quite as painful in seeds where you do not get that horizontal dash. Could also get this chest up here with time stop. Hello, bottom tier. Thank you for the raid. Oh!
Yeah, keys.
Wow. So do you keep going back or go to the warp that's right there? I think
taking that.
Going to the warp is best. We'll see if Ducky remembers to get that chest up there. Usually it's left for a little bit later. We don't have a Maw warp. That's good. We've been getting Maw warps all the time. Alright, Ducky got it.
Nice.
Yeah, I agree, Crimdoll. There's only the one other check, so it is better to turn back, I think. There's only the one check, and you have all of the past here to check. Safety save on James, yep. Yeah, bottom tier. The rando is really fun. Can someone throw a link to the Discord? Is there a command for the Discord? That would have been something important to ask.
It's fair.
It's also very beginner friendly. You may notice our runners sometimes looking at the map. Yes, Yes, there's our Discord. Awesome.
Nice.
The map, if you bring up the little mini-map and hold attack in the randomizer, it will show you the outline of the entire map, but also highlight in orange places that might have progression for you, that you can reach right now. So it's very beginner-friendly, and you can always play on Dream Mode if you really just kind of want to fuss around with it, figure out some strats. Rando strats are very different from vanilla strats, I believe, because you kind of need to know about typing in this. You see Ducky using the ice orb here, where the birds here are weak to it. And normally you wouldn't ever use ice orb, but if it's one of the things you have, then might as well.
It's a good orb. I stand with Bodhi on this.
You also like the wind orb, though.
The elemental orbs are fun. I'm
Yes.
just a sucker for that kind of stuff, though.
We saw James going back to get warp shards. I didn't see if Ducky bought any. I don't think she did. I do think I remember seeing them pick up one, though, out of a chest.
I think so, yeah.
So I think she has at least one. Alright, she bought some. Good. We see James heading up to the Demon Twins, the first of 3 required bosses. Gonna have to get up there vanilla way with time stop and booping that one guy on the head.
I almost forgot that that's a way to do that.
Most people playing vanilla forget that's a way to do it too.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
And then they go all the way back, and I have to stop watching Twitch at that point because I don't want to tell them how to play it, but I can't resist playing that way. Oh, James is not going to go up to the Demon Twins, but instead going back through the ramparts.
I wonder...
There is a check you have to abandon there, but you're already in there anyway. I'm not sure. James might have forgotten about time stop getting up there. Yeah. I made that joke, but James might have forgotten. Looks like Ducky is going towards the Demon Twins, so I'm going to switch to her audio. And you can actually get this chest over here, so you don't have to abandon anything. Yeah, I do think it slipped James's mind. I hope that the Demon Twins are not guarding their vertical movement. But if James were to examine that map tracker, it will tell him he can get there. So it's not over yet for him.
Ducky is pulling out some Shadow Seal strats, though.
Mm-hmm. The Demon Twins with 2 phases. The first phase, each of the twins have their own health pool, so Ducky's going to focus on killing Incubus here, triggering the second phase. Second phase is weak to bashing, so Ducky is going to be able to use her favorite orb of the blue orb and Shadow Seal strats.
She might be 1 hit from death, which is worrying me.
Yeah, I have faith. Ooh, a tablet, though. James picked up the tablet underneath the drawbridge.
Oh, 2 health.
Ducky, please, don't do this to me.
Ducky's
okay.
Yeah, there we
go. My heart.
Living on edge.
Blorb.
Blorb.
Alright. Checking out the downloads. We're going to switch back over to James.
Nothing interesting yet. That's only been 2 checks.
Mm-hmm.
Last one.
They're pretty quick and all by that warp point, so... And they're pretty free. You don't have to fight anything to get to them. Some people may wait till they have the V key card, but when you're this low on verticality, you kind of want to try and check everywhere.
Yeah. You're just like, I need something right now.
Mm-hmm. Getting that one check underneath the drawbridge is really nice coming backwards through the ramparts, because you don't have to double back into the warp point to reset the bridge to get back into the castle, and it's just nicer coming this way. Oh, Wef, I'm sorry. These are some PTSD moments for you, I'm sure. Waterfall never had anything until we started this tournament. There's never anything good in there. Until now.
Wef's gonna make a petition to put no waterfalls in Timespinner 2.
Yes. Empire Crown is good equipment. I'm pretty sure James also picked that up while we were paying attention to Ducky. Did James skip Waterfall? James, why? Did you forget you have the water mask?
Ooh, did James grab the one with the engineers there too? Ducky remembered that, which I didn't even remember.
I don't think he did.
Looks like there's nothing super important in it, but if he goes back to check...
I feel like...
later...
Oh, hey! Thanks, girlfriend!
Wifey coming in clutch. You're rebuilding that thing in the future, right? This is...
Here you go. I saw this and thought of you. Okay, I think James might have remembered. I hope James remembered. Or maybe he's going down in the caves? Ducky going to check the downloads like James did. I think James's speedrunning strats are kind of working against him. James does do a lot of speedrunning, and that muscle memory can really get you.
There is a C key card in the waterfall, so might be needed progression.
Might be, might not be. It's a possible required waterfall.
Varney's gonna hold the spindle. Vanilla spindle, let's go.
Going down to the Caves of Banishment. I think this is a pretty good call. No vertical movement still except for time stop, so you could technically get over to the top of Lake Serene, but still missing so much, and you can clear out this area right now and then get the free warp over on the left with Rameda.
Becky's going this way first.
He'll talk to Nell eventually. Because the warp will take... Oh, nope, she's going back out.
Interesting things on both sides. Just got the Jins down there.
There's light wall.
That's the only vertical progression they have beside time stop now too.
Light wall's okay. It would be really that much better if they could get double jump somewhere. Lab coat's nice.
This is kind of stacked down here. Not in anything super... I mean, I guess progression with the light wall.
Light wall and Jin Inferno really is what they're looking for. Most broken spell in the game, and even if it didn't have the glitch that allows you to cast it infinitely, it's good.
Ducky's gonna be happy about the girlfriend.
Yeah. Thanks, girl. Wef is also right. That's their first fire source. Light wall and time stop does get them up to Upper Lake Serene, so they won't have to double back to clear out the fire vines there.
Ducky's going there right away, so hopefully there's something there for her. If not,
she is going to be missing out on that light wall.
Oh yeah, there's a few checks needed with that too. Looks like there is fire in the chest right before Lake Serene that Ducky's coming to right now. James is like just barely ahead of her.
Yeah, there's that one chest in Upper Lake Serene. Oh dear.
A card.
There's that one chest in Upper Lake Serene that you need double jump or light wall or sash for. Got Radiant Orb, that's good for endgame. And also Spider Hell, which might be an option now because they have the A key card.
Yep.
Usually you don't want to see the A key card, especially this early. Lake Serene, pretty much everyone's favorite song.
Yeah, I still love this.
It's real good.
Need to finish learning it on the flute.
Eternal Coat. Nice. So James went down first. Ducky here is going up here? Yes. She's going along the top of Lake Serene. So we got a bit of divergence here. There's the chest she'll have to abandon. We can just hope that nothing's in there.
We, the viewers, will not have the suspense, or will have the suspense if it's something good.
Mm-hmm. Getting bodied by these little rats.
These rats, some of the most annoying enemies.
They are terrifying on nightmare mode. Just...
Yeah.
Oh, Ducky doubling back and going through the water now. I think this is pretty good routing, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Those checks are really fast, and you get to go down here, come out the other side, and you have to walk 2 rooms away. It's not bad at all. Empress Road down here as well. Lots of coats underwater these days.
Doggy coats. Yeah, James is ignoring the fire checks for now. Going back out. Might just be doing the fire checks from the left.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure anyone has done timing to see if one way is slightly more efficient than the other.
Oh, just going immediately for Azure, I think.
Mm-hmm. Azure Queen in the randomizer is technically optional, but she does block a few checks and has a warp point behind her, so if you got the pyramid keys, you might as well.
Ducky will have Blood Orb for this fight too, because that was hidden behind twins.
Mm-hmm. Though with rapid orb switching and yeah. Nothing.
Ducky almost abandons this warp, but remembers at the last moment it's a good idea that she should grab it.
Just boop in there so you can boop back later.
Don't even look at the room, just open the door.
Open the door, then go back out. Did I forget my keys? I think the stove's on. Yeah, James is very technically skilled in that rapid orb switching. It has a very satisfying sound when you're watching him.
They are in the same room right now. Oh, Ducky's abandoning that check, though. Okay.
Interesting.
It's just an arm cannon.
Mm-hmm.
One of the few things I will make fun of in this game, because it's so slow and I don't like it, personally.
But it's one of the only... I think it's the only spell with multiple types.
It is.
So it's interesting.
It is.
It also freezes you in place with a huge wind-up, and you can get knocked out of it. Let's see if this abandoned chest is important. It was not.
Sand vial.
But Ducky might try to come back here once she finds verticality.
That's true. Spells like Arm Cannon, Infernal Flames, what's another one? Plasma Geyser. All are actually very fun in some cases, since they throttle you into the air. Like, they keep you in air. If you don't have double jump, it's actually pretty useful for some bosses doing this.
Yes.
Nightmare especially, actually. I forget which one of those is most useful against him. Might be Infernal Flames, honestly.
Infernal Flames, he's got a big hitbox, and you can get pretty close to him. Both Ducky and James trying to get through here as quickly as possible, because poison in this game is just nasty. Unfortunately, Ducky is going to have to abandon a few checks here. He does not have double jump or any sort of verticality. So there's quite a few checks she's going to have to abandon. James doing save scumming. Ducky climbing back out, checking her map. Ooh. That's another gear there. Ducky can reach that right now.
Yep. Let's see if Jackpot in the room underneath has a lot, though.
The room underneath Jackpot can have something can be reached without anything else right now.
That's true. Let's see.
No.
No. That's a good room to check in the future, though, so I can definitely see Ducky coming back for that.
Just a warp shard underneath Jackpot. And I think that one chest Ducky had to abandon on the way down here didn't have anything either. But we know this, but she does not, so she might come back here, because there has been times when an abandoned check had everything you needed. There's also this check that James is going after, here on the right, or above on the right of James, that Ducky cannot get. And it didn't have anything. Well, you might consider it important.
I'm a hurt. Iorb tears through those. Also a Mother of Pearl drop. You don't see that every run. It's interesting.
Got Ducky and James both heading into the Maw fight at about the same time. This is the second of the 3 boss fights that you have to do. James is going to check the elevator, though, first.
Ducky's using the Ice Orb strats. Hardest boss in the game. Let's hope they both make it through this tough trial.
Yes, it's very scary.
This boss can instantly kill you. It's terrifying.
Technically true. Also one of the only bosses that does not directly unlock something directly behind them. It does put a couple of chests in the present, but nothing you can check right away.
That's fast with Maw.
Yeah, Ducky's going to pick up Light Wall here pretty shortly as she heads on her way through the water area here and over to Rameda. And it really depends on if she tries to double back or continue forward, trying to clean up those few spots.
James looks like he's gonna go take out Tower now. Ducky's already done a good, like, half of it, third of it. Everything that...
Ducky has cleaned out up to the twins, but James still has to do the twins right now. So it's really just if Ducky decides that she wants to go and do cleanup, or hope that those abandoned checks are not what she needs and keep going. Really, it's a tough call. I think I would probably keep going, because with Light Wall you can clear out Aelana's tower very easily. And you wouldn't be abandoning anything other than the pink room. Some nice Light Wall and orb strats here.
Who started doing that again with the just like hanging
I
on
think
the edge?
I think Wef was one of the first ones to do that. Just sort of chill out on a Light Wall. Looks like Ducky is going to go through Castle.
They're right again, like right next to each other.
Yeah. Ducky is only a few seconds behind James here.
I mean, maybe not even. She is in this room. Nope, there it is.
Wow. Never mind. I'm seeing double here.
How come you get two
come
faces
on.
on your stream? Oh.
Alright. Gotta sit and regenerate mana. Oh no! Equipped the, something that increases mana?
The Royal Ring?
No, they don't have the Royal Ring. Gotta switch over to Ducky here. Wow. That's unfortunate. Usually you have at least one aura item here. That is a rough place to be in. Yeah, that is the risk there. Don't miss the jump.
There's a save there.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Okay, I think she does remember.
Yeah, the save will replenish the light wall. She did remember.
The mana spelled A-U-R-A. She's gonna go grab... This is what I would do at this point. There's so much that...
Buy some ethers, maybe sell some things.
Just get rid of everything.
Mm-hmm. They do now have pink. They got the Plasma Geyser spell in the hidden floor room. But it's just one check, and it's so far back that I don't think either of them are going to go for it unless they have no other options.
Yeah, pink right after the pink room. Super fun. Another free high ether. Very much so needed. I'm jealous of them right now.
If they could double jump, this would be so much better. There's Plasma Orb, too! real good placement. Ooh, Chaos Stole! On James's side, got a Chaos Stole. Rare drop increases all of your stats. I don't think James equipped it, though.
I recently realized that you don't have to light wall here if you have time stop. And I felt so bad for not realizing you could just jump on their heads.
Yeah.
See if
I don't think they've gotten many aura ups. They are really low on how many times they can cast light wall coming up here.
Ducky did try to put on that filigree to get a Chaos Stole, but was not the most successful at that. People with their towers just being not accessible. There's
Oof, okay. And here we have a place where we normally have to struggle juggle to get up here, but light wall means you do not have to.
New lore just dropped. Alana just hasn't finished the tower.
She also can fly.
What's Genza's excuse is what I want to know.
He's a dick.
I mean, yeah. Just need to hear it.
Huffin, thank you for the raid. Welcome. Alright, looks like James is slightly ahead, so we'll switch over to him so we can hear Aelana's fight music. Aelana's fight music is some of my favorite music in the game, along with this tower theme.
Some good use of these spells that go out without you having to do too much. I really like stuff like that. Chaos Blades is pretty good, but I do prefer the winds.
Stormeye.
Stormeye, thank you.
James using Blorb to fight Aelana because she is weak to Blorb. And wow, all three royal pink items were in Aelana's tower. That's just mean.
She said, "They're mine. I need to get into my room. I placed one right before I get down there in 3 different spots."
Alright.
3 sets of keys.
That's all 3 bosses and the D key card. So I'm pretty sure both of them are going to go to the present and head for the lab because they have tablet.
They need D card.
Yeah, but they might find it on the way there.
It's true.
They might find it on the way there, though.
Gotta check the tower. There's also, in case of everything, because they still need 2 things, plus probably a better vertical. So that
Hopefully
means
better vertical. If they
possibly
have only light wall and not double jump, then they can't do the light wall skip in the final area. Which means they have to do the whole climb. Ducky checking pink room.
Let's see what this is.
Nothing.
Her pet crow.
James going through Varndegroth's tower. Seeing if there's anything here.
Ducky's going back for that jackpot room.
She is the one who suggested that name for that room, so of course she's going to go for it. Doesn't look like there's anything on the left side of Varndegroth Tower so far. No. And
this is a dip into Zarian Cave soon, huh?
Yeah.
There's something in these shafts.
Nope. And James not continuing to the right side of tower.
Oh.
There could be something there, like that one seed you had.
Elevator keycard could be there, which is Varney and a few more. Oh.
Going back? Maybe James forgot that he can get back out of that softlock area?
Yeah. 2 different ways. You can either light wall out or just warp.
Or time stop and jump on the what's it? The Roomba.
Roomba. There's just so little that they have before, like, in here. Like, unless this is stacked with a good few things. Or at least a D card. Librarian, put a robe up in the vents.
Selen's Bangle is nice. That doubles your experience points. It's a little late at the seed, but...
One more check.
Oof.
No.
Oof.
Zarian Caves. Although, no, have they done fire checks present? There's actually that.
They have not. It looks like Ducky is going there
Ducky's
now.
going there first.
They're both going there right now. We're back to in sync.
This is amazing.
They keep diverging so much, and yet...
Same exact stuff, too.
Oh?
The difference is...
Looks like Ducky might be gunning for Zarian.
At least getting the warp. Maybe.
Yeah. Since the warp is right here. Nope. Checking Skelly and then leaving?
Lots of things they can do right now.
Yeah, Skelly. Alright. There's nothing. Is Spring Chicken gonna have something? No.
B card in the top part.
Yeah.
Just pick that up.
So that is good.
Finally lab access. Once again, lab with nothing but light wall though, so...
Not a good thing.
I'll say at least none of them have had their light walls eaten like 8 times in a row. I don't know who that could happen to. No one's that unlucky.
P-base.
It also happened to me in the...
Yeah. And you got stuck behind an invisible one.
Randomizers are just, debugging.
Looks like James is going to check Spring Chicken and maybe Skellington?
They're right there. It's not a bad idea, too. I'd at least get the warp.
Yeah. And Skellington is just right there, and there's nothing between you and Mr. Skelly. So, might as well.
I do tell Skelly all my secrets. I'm worried about that. Nothing between us.
Ooh. Going into the sealed caves.
Very interesting.
Oof, got poisoned. Looks like Ducky is running for lab, though. Got tablet, got B keycard, got A keycard. Yeah.
Oyster over there. I think she's banking on those earlier checks that she missed not being too much, which...
She is correct.
Yep. Zarian is a big gamble at this point.
Like Ducky. Yeah, just getting the easy ones at the bottom. Ooh, double jump's nice. It's not necessarily getting James anywhere else, but makes movement much nicer.
Mm-hmm. Lots of time stop before doing this horrible room without it, so that's at least good.
Mm-hmm. Climbing in hangar with just light wall and no double jump is just real nasty.
Should we get some music going?
Looks like Ducky is going to try... Oh no, the glitch! Ducky tried to cast a... Aww.
I thought they picked up a sand vial earlier, like both of them. Or maybe...
They did. Oh, rare spawn, yes, over on James's side. Looks like Ducky is going to try again, getting up there. Alright.
Nothing yet in Zarian Caves besides that one.
Mm-hmm. This area, I think, is not necessarily in logic right now, because Yarno decided that's just annoying to do without double jump. But there was nothing. And now we know. Looks like James is gonna go after Zarian!
Let's see if this is required. Lots of light walls, that does help.
Mm-hmm. And Radiant Orb switching is gonna just keep those little wormies away.
That's just orb swapping to the max. I don't know how James does that still. It's
oh,
really
right.
good.
Mark is correct. It is, if you have time stop and light wall, you can do that. Not just light wall, though, because that is really annoying to do.
Is that even possible?
Technically, I think so. Let's switch over to Miss Ducky.
Norb.
Got a Greed Brooch.
This is also one of my favorite songs in this game.
Mm-hmm.
This one sounds like... Love them.
On into the lab. The lab has the location where we go to the true ending, which is the considered end game for the randomizer.
Let's see what's behind this experiment.
And Ducky is learning why lab without double jump is real bad.
Yeah.
Nothing behind experiment.
Storm Eye, that's a good get right before Genza.
Yeah. Genza is weak to sharp, and you have to get up real close to him. Where's the time spinner pieces?
Dad's got them all.
No.
Aside from them. Using sand for a lab. Let's see if Ducky goes for spiders.
Nope, you can't warp out of it right now. So most people will try and come back later. There's the V key card. Interesting. Empire Orb.
Some good checks. Very good stuff. Oh, the lab is stacked more than usual.
Okay. Coffee break room had a gear. If Ducky remembers to go that way.
Spindle punt.
Ducky is skipping coffee break room and the acid bath area. That's not good, because we know there is a gear there.
There's not too many places left for James to check either. So it's a bit of a longer seed, though.
Mm-hmm.
We're already at 45 minutes, and no one's in the broken time.
I think having no access to Celestial Sash and also not having double jump for most of the seed. Well, there it is.
They sash behind Spider.
Oh no. Oh, I think this might be the final hit for Ducky. Skipping that spider hell.
Such an awful place for it to be in.
Yeah, I would normally skip spider hell on the first go round because you can't warp out, and that's just really annoying to deal with. James probably did it because thinking, I got Radiant Orb, it's not that bad, they're good experience points, maybe it's got something good, and it did. Ducky missing out on double jump and Celestial Sass is really just going to make her climbs vertical really slow. And also she missed Coffee Break Room gear.
We'll see where that spindle is, too.
Mm-hmm. Now, where is she going?
She might think she has... Oh, probably going for...
Changing her mind.
Yeah. It's like, nothing super great there.
No. No? She's thinking about it. Don't rush her. James going back to check the V downloads.
3 quick checks, not bad at all.
Mm-hmm. Nope. Just need to find that one piece.
Find it now on Crunchy. I'm just kidding.
Gonna switch over to James's audio because we got a new song here. Moving on into the Emperor's Tower. Most people avoid this because there's some nasty, hard-hitting enemies here, and it's very vertical. But since James has Celestial Sash, don't have to worry too much about that.
That's a very smart warp right there. I hate going back to the left side there.
Yeah, I never thought about using a warp shard there, but that's really smart.
Ducky's going back to get all those things she missed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I was in her position, any of these are equally likely. She's skipped a few things here and there, so it's like, where do you think it's going to be? And you just have to guess.
So far, still no spindle. It might be behind Dad.
We know it's not behind Zarian.
Yeah. I don't know if there's really anywhere else that he can check. I think it's just Dad. Or no, there's the one spot underneath.
Yeah, there's one below here.
Oh, he grabbed that, I think. He does have Sash, so I don't see why not.
It could be elevator keycard here.
That's true.
Oh, SpeedGaming 8 rated us. Hello, SpeedGaming 8. Welcome. Welcome. Final gear on Varndegroth. Yeah, that would be something.
Well, it might be Vanilla Spindle if it's that case. That's right.
Yeah. Didn't Bodhi say that earlier? Vanilla Spindle?
I think I said that.
Okay, you did.
I think that'd be kind of funny at this point.
Oh my god! Finally had required Emperor Nuvius. Oof.
This is a mean seed.
Oof. Bonsai.
A lot of wows.
Bonsai, you are disowned from the community.
First of the tournament, yeah.
James going for Nuvius in the past. I think that's his speedrun memory showing through. Even though they do have the Empire Orb, and it's probably faster to go against Volturilis, technically this guy does have less hit points.
I can see it either way, honestly. The lack of hit points, if you're orb switching like...
yeah, that's fair.
It's pretty efficient.
Yeah, there was quite a few oofs in this seed. Skipping that Spider Hell, I think, is what did poor Ducky in. Because if she'd gotten Celestial Sash, she probably would have checked Emperor's Tower. But she does skip the coffee room frequently and leave it for the end.
That's true, Waffle. It is very fast, I do agree. Sometimes Shadow Seal strats are scary, though. If you go in with the lightning hitting you and you're down, it's not the best.
Got James heading into the final area, the third map, secret map on the
second
rare
spawn. I knew it. This is
James showing off. Doing light wall skip, even though he did not have to.
That's wild. Yeah, 2 rare spawns for James in this single seed.
James deliberately taking some damage here. Hopefully does not die on the last shield guy.
Oh.
Okay, we good! We good! It's fine! Ducking going to
they do
coffee
have
break
gins.
room.
They have gins.
Yeah.
You don't have to do this.
Yeah.
The toe tap too, like Webset.
Ooh. Yeah, Sandman packs a punch if you're not used to him. Ducky got the third gear. I'm not sure if she's gonna go into Spider Hell and get Celestial Sash, though.
That's some Umbra Orb damage, though, if I've ever seen it.
Looks like switching over to Blorb because of that homing beacon. The Blood Orb does track your enemies slightly, so the this phase of Sandman, which moves around quite a bit, helps out a bit.
We're actually seeing that Umbra Orb was behind the V card right now, too, so that was a pretty good check in general for that.
Get that fun orb swapping on James's swapping, swoopity-woo. Already at desperation for Nightmare. This is going to be a quick seed, quick ending here. That's it. Let's get exclamation points in chat for James. Finished with an official time of 52 minutes and 28 seconds. That was a weird seed.
Yeah, for real.
Switch over to Miss Ducky's audio, just so we have more audio than whooshes.
She's gonna be happy with the double jump here soon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, James, that was weird! That was so weird!
Everyone agrees. That seed, whack.
James, if you'd like to pop on for an interview, I think Bonsai is getting a link for you. There's that double yump.
Yump. Sorry. I repeat things that I think are fun. I apologize.
Just a little parrot.
Pretty much. Now where are those crackers?
I'll get them to you later.
Alright.
You were a good bird. You deserve crackers.
I'm like the Merchant Crow. I'm just kidding. Merchant Crows.
Merchant Crow only wants luxurious, expensive crackers.
And rocks.
Yes. Shiny things.
You know, I guess I'm not very different from the crow.
Relatable. Should be having James join us here in just a second. I wonder if Ducky's gonna try Zarian. It's always hard to tell if runners are gonna try Zarian or not. I think it just, if it strikes them in the moment, if they want to go, yeah, why not?
Didn't know you could reach that with just double jump, honestly.
You can.
I guess that's fair. That is in vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
There's just some things you don't think about when you've played the randomizer only for about a year now, or however long it's been out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she's going back. I sure hope she goes... Nope. Okay. Didn't go to Spider Hell, so she's gonna do Emperor's Tower with Light Wall.
And double jump at least now.
At least double jump. At least we got double jump here.
Could be worse. Always a good tactic for those breakable walls.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome.
Hello.
That was so weird!
That was a really weird seed.
That was so weird!
Having the backtrack so early.
Uh-huh. You and Ducky kept diverging by a lot, but then coming back at almost the same second to the same room, heading for same places.
Yeah, it happened in a Lana's tower, and I think the second time was...
Upper fire checks.
Yep.
In the present.
The seared was so weird that I might as well just do every single check possible.
Mm-hmm.
Zarian, get rid of him. I have Radiant Orb and Light Wall. I can easily burn them down.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, Ducky skipped Spider Hell in Lab, and so she does not have Sash.
I was actually talking to Bonsai a little bit about this.
Mm-hmm.
In my logic, Sash is not required if you have Light Wall and Double Jump.
Fair enough. But it just makes it real rough to climb this.
Yeah.
It does help with speed a lot, especially in Bad's tower, which ended up being required.
It was
a process, but yeah, I do agree with that.
We also both felt sympathetic pains when you ran out of aura trying to get up to Alana's tower.
Uh-huh.
And you just had to sit there.
Now that you've also been christened to the forced to do Alana Tower with absolutely nothing but light wall, how does that make you feel?
Mixed feelings.
And lab too, mostly. I think you had double jump by that point? Yeah.
Did I go
No,
down the before I
actually.
went to lab?
No?
No, actually, both of them were,
Right after? Oh.
yeah, but, James did go to, Spider Hell as soon as possible, so got, Sash for the second half.
Yeah. I mean, give me Radiant Orb and I'll do Spider Hell.
Mm-hmm. That was what I was thinking. Radiant Orb, I usually hate going in there because you can't warp out, but if you got Radiant Orb, I can see why you would do it.
It's not so bad with Radiant Orb.
Yeah, it's fair.
And Shadow Seal. Getting Shadow Seal definitely helped a lot. Allowed me to take damage and just have positive payout. Except for the Sandman fight.
Yeah.
I hate Boulder Start.
Yeah.
And I will always die to Boulder Start.
It's a nasty start. Everyone wants the Floor Spike start.
Yeah.
I'll take either Floor Spikes or
The Azure Queen copy.
Azure Queen copy. Yep.
Either of those would be better than Boulders.
God of all things, why Boulders?
Though we did get some hidden lore from the developer that Ilana's tower is the way it is because she's not done building it yet.
Apparently it's in one of the files in the game. In one of the notes left in the past.
Wonder which one.
I didn't know this.
I think it's when Ilana is writing to the previous queen and says, I hope the construction of your new tower is going well.
Oh, okay.
You know, subtle hints.
That makes sense.
Ducky
Yeah.
killing off Emperor here in the present and is going to get the required spindle. I think this is the first actually required Emperor Nuvius in the present fight.
Oh. Is it really? Oh,
yes,
no.
congratulations. Looks like Ducky is going to go for Volterolus. What was your thinking, James, in picking one or the other here? Some people will swear by picking Volterolus when you have Empire Orb, but the other has less hit points.
At that point, when you just orb everything down, it doesn't matter to me. I probably could have picked Volteros, so, to be fair, but...
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, your orb swapping is, like, amazing, so it's not that much of a loss. I think, like Waffle said, I think sometimes you get, like, 2 bouts of Volterolus doing his stuff, like 2 hits. That's it. It goes pretty fast.
The hammer orb stuff that he does, it being
Real
able to
hurts.
hit behind you,
That is
having it
scary.
hit behind him as he's throwing it out, that's
Yeah.
never good.
He kind of cheats, but that's kind of in character.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things is there's a document for the speedrun, and it's talking about Ilana, but it does apply to Dad and Volterolus. It's just that they hit behind them a little bit, because when Ilana throws out her orbs, it goes from behind just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, that's bullshit. But
I agree with
that's
that.
one of my favorite little tidbits that's just in the community a little bit. I think it's just funny.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if Ducky will make the light wall skip.
I hope.
Oh, I hope. I hope Ducky knows this.
We were very proud of you showing off the light wall skip, even though you didn't have to.
Oh, I'll always do it.
Yes.
If you give me light wall and double jump, I will do that and just prove that Sash is not as required as people think. It helps speed things in certain places up, but...
Like
it's not
Ducky's doing a little
exactly
bit more of a
required.
conservative light wall skip, but still managed to do it. You also got, James, 2 rare spawns. You got the little flute girl in the past and also here.
Also, can we talk about something else that I've never had happen to me before?
Sure, what?
So, when I was in the past caves, doing my 2 checks that allows me to save and quit, I had dash going off while in her idle pose.
Oh yeah, that does sometimes happen. It's a very rare edge case, but sometimes she just scoots along.
I don't think I've seen that one.
You'll have to watch the VOD.
My new favorite bug is the invisible wall of denial.
The invisible wall of denial. You had to get nerfed a little bit.
Apparently.
Good lord.
Lots of fun things have happened in these races.
I'm sad I haven't been able to beat her for all of them, but it's
There's
definitely
been quite a
been
few,
interesting.
we've been having quite a few races. There's a lot to keep up with. They've all been unique. We were worried a little bit about the progression with this flag set, but no, all of these have been very distinct seeds.
It's nice to get some variety out of these seeds.
Mm-hmm.
Although the eye orbs are, I kind of felt like, oh, this is cheating.
It's got the orb swapping, but it's not the most effective against everything early on. Still only 2 damage to boots.
Yeah.
And that's exclamation points for Ducky. GG's, with an official time of 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 40 seconds. It was a long seed, too.
It was.
It's pretty long, but what a awkward start.
Yeah, having to backtrack all the way to time stop on that one little wheelie guy to get that one chest above that save, and then go back.
It's like the
I
second
thought I would have to go all the way down.
Yeah. We were worried it was going to be Spring Chicken that had the pyramid keys.
Or D card.
Yes, that would be even worse.
I don't want
Over here. Now
I
go
don't
over
want to
here.
do the jump. I don't want to do the jump room again. I need vertical progression. I need time stop at the very least.
You're talking about the waterways?
Yes, I hate the waterways.
You can get it. There's some precision you can get there with only Sash, or with only Teleria. It's super awkward, though, and I hate it, too. It's the worst room without time stop. Or just, like, light wall, double jump. Anything helps. We see it so often in this routing, though.
No elevator key card. Which
Thankfully.
means it was probably locked behind elevator key card.
Yep.
You were running out of places to check when you were heading up into Nuvius's tower.
Oh, well.
It was at that point that the seed were so weird, I just had to just kill everything at that point.
Yes. Ducky, welcome. That was a weird seed.
A little bit, yeah. This is actually every seed that I've run in this game. Has been had to go into the library and then backtrack to pick up something in the starting area.
Yeah, that was rough. The Celestial Sash, unfortunately, was in Spider Hell in Lab, and James got that, and you did not. And I think
got double jump though.
Yes.
Oh, we both got double jump, but it
not till the end though. That was a lot of light walls.
Oof.
Yeah.
I'm glad I got the economizer ring.
Yes, yes.
I wish
It was
I had the
a little
economizer.
annoying that the economizer ring drop was right before Alana. So it's like when the area where it's most useful didn't have it for.
Yes.
Also, when I was trying to set up my Shadow Seal and I kept picking up health pickups.
We saw
That's
that.
hilarious.
Poor James ran out of aura trying to get up to Alana's tower and did not have any healing ethers either. So had a moment of just this is my punishment here. I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah, it was painful.
Been there.
Oh, so very painful.
Yeah.
Quote unquote funny things happened.
It was such a weird seed. Real fun to watch, though. Ducky, both you and James would diverge a lot and then come back together almost at the same pace in at least twice. One was moving up to Alana's tower, and the other was when you did present fire checks along the top.
Yeah.
It was really funny. You were like in the same room together all the time. It was.
Yeah. I think the big deciding factor was the the sash because I don't like going through Daddy's Tower without at least double jump because otherwise it's just really tedious.
Yeah.
Really annoying.
Yeah.
Yes, Celestial Sash is really that one thing. And I was talking about how I would probably make the same decision because you can't warp out of there at that time. So I usually just abandon Spider Hell for later. But
Yeah.
James said that, if you have Radiant Orb, it's not that bad.
Yeah, but it's just like I could spend all that time doing one check, or I could go other places and do a bunch of other checks, right? So like in this case, it turned out to be the wrong choice. Like I think Wef likes to say there are good choices and there are right choices.
Yes, yes.
Sometimes the good choice isn't the right choice.
Yes. Yeah, that's just how it goes in randomizers. Sometimes you take a gamble and it pays off, and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am a little disappointed because I know I was one of the favorites going into this, and then going 1 and 2 is a little demoralizing.
You did great.
You did really good.
Everyone did great. It's been a really fun competition, seeing the different deciding choices between the racers, and it's just been really fun.
Yeah. And like one of the nice things about it being a randomizer is that like the seeding doesn't really matter. Like most of the time when you do have like just the straight speedrun tournaments, like your top 4 seeds are usually your top 4 runners, and like it's very rare that you get many upsets in those types of games, but with a randomizer anything can go, right?
Yes.
Anything can go.
It's like turning on all the items in Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, that was a weird seed. Anything else to say about what just happened here?
I kind of felt like I was cheating still with the eye orb. I'm going to say that because of orb swapping.
We voted to keep it in, and so it's not cheating for this time.
Yeah,
if we
but
decide
this-
to change that in the future, we'll just figure out with another vote.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not cheating. We voted to keep it in.
I know. But it
Maybe
still felt like cheating starting with it.
maybe we will vote to nerf you in the future. Too powerful.
You know what? I'm playing in a tournament where everyone has jewelry box, and I never use jewelry box. So I think the next one we should ban jewelry box.
Hey, if it ends up the popular vote, then we just do that.
I think having the fine jewelry box would be the balance point because you never know where it's going to be. It could be anywhere.
Yeah.
Mhm. All right, we got another match tomorrow, and that one is Waffle Soup versus Grimdall. I'm looking forward to that. And
Watch the VOD for that one. Won't be there, but I'm excited.
But I believe that's all we have to say for today. Thank you, SpeedGaming, for hosting us. Thank you, Winfei, for joining me on comms. Thank you, Ducky and James, for providing such an entertaining race. And it was ups and downs and all over the place, like a soap opera. It was really good. Thanks, everyone, for stopping by and watching. And we'll see you all later.
See y'all.
See ya.
Thank you again,
Take care.
everyone.